380 outlets, and very soon we will be 400 outlets across the country. From we are by far the #1 multi-brand used car network in the country, in 220 towns, with 60 some towns having more than one outlet. I think in Hyderabad itself, this is the 7th outlet. So it's been a very successful model. Nearly all our dealerships are making money, which is a central focus in the retail network, because I think we believe if our dealers are prosperous, we are prosperous. You know, and all the right things are being done for the customers. Our whole mission, our mission for Mahindra First Choice Wheels is to what we call organize the unorganized sector. You know, and we want to do this primarily to empower consumers and reduce what we call the trust deficit in the used car transaction. Used car, as we know, is a transaction that is fully suspect. You know, people don't trust the buyer, people don't trust the sellers, problems. So what we are doing is everything around increasing the trust level in the transaction, be it on vehicle condition that we service through warranty, certification, inspection, be it pricing, be it the experience, or be it the paperwork. That's what we are doing. And in that sort of process, we have launched a whole slew of products and services that support not only the Mahindra First Choice dealers, but also any dealer at large. And these are all in the vein of, for example, Indian Blue Book. I don't know if you're aware of IndianBlueBook.com. I would encourage you to go check it out. It's a free site for any consumer to check used car prices. If you look at AutoInspect.com, it's a site where anybody can get a car inspected. Mahindra First Choice Wheels.com, where consumers can come and look at inventory. And so do this business hybrid fashion, which is physical and online, is our mission. Because the retail footprint that we have, including the outlet here, provides us with a fairly formidable reach in the country. We can reach any part of the country instantaneously. And used cars will always happen, the transactions will happen on the ground. So we need that footprint. But consumers are also going increasingly, and dealers going increasingly online to look at inventory, to look at data, to look at analytics to help make them better decisions. And so we are building a whole ecosystem around this hybrid strategy that has begun to work really well. I'll stop there for a minute. Happy to take questions, but maybe Yatin will add a little bit more about the network itself, which he's been leading so successfully. So I'll let Yatin speak for a bit, and then I'll come back and answer questions as well. One is the condition. The condition, consumers understand, or buyers understand, that it's a used car and not a new car. But they want to understand that the condition that they're buying as represented is actually the condition they're buying it in. So how do you establish that trust in terms of vehicle description? And that's where we have this inspection and certification and valuation services that are helping buyers and sellers interact. Second is paperwork. You know, you buy a car, you really want that RC book transferred. And that's a big problem, right? In terms of, it's not a problem, it's just complicated. Trying to get brokers to do it, chase them, etc. We're launching services in that space, but our dealerships, RC, behind the Mahindra name, there's a process. Consumers can come in and get their paperwork transferred, no problem. Third is pricing. We are, our outlets are profitable. They're able. If you compare new car outlets to used car outlets, are a little smaller, cost efficient, allows the dealers to have price points that are competitive and make money. So the pricing, and plus we have used all the data that we have, and we are the only ones in the country who have access to multi-brand used car transaction data through the network. So through the IndianBlueBook.com, we are empowering consumers free of cost to be able to look up prices and make their own decisions, whether on the buy side or on the sell side. So on pricing, and finally experience. You can walk into a store and get a new car buying experience while buying a used car. And that all these four are what drive the engine around the used car transaction. And that's what's in the basis of the growth, is improving this whole experience.